Hello, this is Miho. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental, physical health are good and fit. So today I'm recording this from Tokyo, Japan, and I'm thinking that, people say have fun, enjoy yourself, have a great life. It sounds so good, but you might not really feel that way or understand what it means because your life is terrible, awful, it is miserable. I've been there, so I know what it means because you don't feel enjoyable. You don't feel good about yourself. You don't feel that life is good or fair for you. So you don't feel, good at all. But how do I shift it is that if I used to focus on the issues that it wasn't resolved a lot and I dwell on it. And your focus is on the outside, for instance, the bad relationship with my own mother. And I just kept thinking about it. But when you're thinking about it, it doesn't solve anything. But you keep thinking about it because it's just stuck in your head. Instead, you start to focusing on things that are going well for you. Even though you think that your life is miserable, you will find something that is good for you. Maybe your body is good, your health is in good order, you're very fit. If you put your mind to it, you can work out. Some people have, the health problem that I can't do, like you can't even walk, so that there are things that are really fortunate, about your life. So you start to shift your focus on those instead of what's not going well for you. And then when you look at people who are shining and, be successful, rich, healthy, and all that, they do have something that not going well too. They just don't focusing on too much like, say, I did. So that, it appears to be nothing bad is going on, but they do. The humans are not perfect, but they're quickly shift their gear to the things that are going well, the fortunate things. And they have the habit of gratitude, so they shift really fast. And then somehow it kind of resolves itself because you're focusing more on a gratitude and appreciations, right? And that's what I start doing it. Even though I had a problem that, it just never resolved, but I start focusing on things like using good words. For instance, the words or languages that you use really determines how you feel. Because when people praise you, you feel good, right? Those good words like, oh, you're awesome, you're wonderful, you're pretty, you're so good at it, But instead, people say bad things about you, F word and S word, and you're so bad at it, you're not good at it, like, what did you do again? Like, those discouraging criticism words. Then you feel bad. It's just all about wording, right? And you have that emotion that goes with it. The why, you have the emotions, right, to go with that, because the word itself has a meaning to you. If there is a foreign word that's, have no meaning to you, you don't have any feeling for it, right? So it's the same thing that the language has, certain feeling attached to it. So use a good language to make you feel good, make others feel good. So you're focusing on those things that you can control of instead of you cannot control. And focusing on internal instead of outside. The what's happening outside, like you don't go there to try to change it. What you could do change is internal thing, how you feel, how to control your mood, and how you change your state of being, and how you look after your health, and how to, just talk, right? So those things I focused more, right? So the balance wise, it gets much better than you just focusing on things that are not going well. then you start to feel really good about yourself because you can focusing on things that you have control of, so that you feel sense of accomplishment that you did something, right? So that all comes from internal decisions, not the outside. So before you focusing on what's going on outside or what to do with other people to help, for instance, that, it all starts with you. If you're in a good state, or if you're in a good mood, in a good state of being, and it really help others automatic. For instance, if you're in a bad mood, people don't want to be near you because they just don't feel good, or maybe they feel afraid of being yelled at, like you have that air that comes out depending on your mood. So focus on things that you have control of. And that's what I did. And then you start to feel kind of in control a little bit more, right? And that's what you start to feel like, oh, I can really enjoy the weather. I can really enjoy this fresh air. I can really enjoy the food, and you start to find things that are really tuned with you, right? Instead of focus on things that bad relationship, or you try to fix others, or those outside things. So good to really focus what's internal self. And that's quite, it's not difficult things to do. It's just shifting your focus, shifting your consciousness. And everybody could do this. It's just where you're headed, right? The focus point. And that's your choice too. That's your freedom, where you put the focus on. And it really shifts quite quickly than you think. And you can really enjoy more about your imperfection too, right? And you learn so much and grow and expand from that point, because now you realize what's really stuck, what's really pulling you down. Okay, so focus is internal. Okay, and it make yourself happier, and people around you feel that too, and you start to really, things start to fall into places. It might take a while, because it took a long time to get to your frustration level. So a little bit at a time, and you'll find that it's quicker than you think, and the things start to get resolved much better. It's all start from within. Okay, that's what I found out, and I'm still doing it, and I think it's like a lifelong journey to do this. So at least you look after your mood. That's something you can control in a state of being. Okay, so see you in the next video.